Afternoon. It is 12:40, Wednesday, November 9th, day after election. Good versus evil. I like to use Star Wars, I know, which is a fictional movie, or even a fictional genre, to describe good and evil. And a lot of things that are going on in the world these days. Because a lot of the things in the Star Wars, not only do you get to see when the fork in the road was taken and the outcome of that fork in the road. So, Yoda has, stated that, once down the pathway of the dark side, forever will it dominate your future. Good just wants to be left alone, guys. Peace just wants to be left alone, to be free to do about its business. Of living. Another thing in the Star Wars universe is said in the animated series is evil never stops. Evil never sleeps. In our horror genres of in movies, we see that, even beyond death, evil still, comes back to do its bidding. Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, things of that nature. These may seem unrealistic, but one thing about human nature is we have people doing evil. Ted Bundy, Ed Gein, Jeffrey Dahmer, etc., etc. But then we have what I think is the more evil of it all is the copycat. The evil that outlives the original evil. It's not that Jeffrey Dahmer is going to come back from the dead. Is that somebody's going to want to have that stigma, that aura, that power that Jeffrey Dahmer had over America. We have these school shootings, and then we have the copycats that come out afterwards. Evil doesn't rest. Let's use the Bible. When the in Exodus, when Hebrews were finally, their prayers were answered, that they were to be, let go from bondage. How long did it take for the worm of doubt to crawl up and have the people questioning Moses? And it came to the point where God finally said, okay, well, my people are so corrupted, I can't have them enter the promised land until several generations later. So they were forced to wander. Now, I guarantee you, during that time frame, during the wandering, it's not mentioned in Exodus, but I guarantee you there was a lot of bitching. Let's also say, okay, well, whenever the Hebrews finally were given the land of milk and honey, the promised land, what happened? Israel was defeated several times. As punishment for evil that they did. We can't forget that Corinth was a part of Israel. And holy crap, they were almost as bad as Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah. History records them as pretty damn bad. Let's just take nature for instance. Have you ever noticed, and this is kind of a weird thing, I'm on the road all the time, so I kind of notice this stuff. Have you ever noticed that within, say, a month of a business shutting down. The building looks pretty bad. I mean, it gets ratty within a month. Awnings tear and fade. Signs tear and fade. Windows, fog over. The whole building loses its luster. I mean, it's being reclaimed by the world, I guess. Satan, Lucifer, Beelzebub, whatever you want to call the source of evil in this world, demons, evil spirits, or just the evil heart of man. Good never stops wanting to be good. But evil, no, we're gonna back that up. Good just wants to be left alone and to do its thing. Evil never stops trying to tear down that which is good. Evil has a one-track mind, and that is to spread evil, to do evil, to be evil. Yes, someone can do evil and never do it again. Yeah, I mean, not saying that can't happen. But like a drug, it becomes a buzz, like a roller coaster. You get on there and you get pumped up. The H.H. Holmes, arguably one of the most evil men in history, because Jeffrey Dahmer, as bad as he was, he didn't contemplate, how to kill people. He slowly, through life, developed skills. His dad wanted him to learn taxidermy, so he learned some biology. And for the most part, his evil was opportunistic. Yes, post-mortem, how he chose to deal with the bodies did take some contemplation. But for the most part, he was a reactionary. H.H. Holmes enjoyed killing to the point where he designed a building and not only did he design the building, he built the building. He had the building built on a time frame to where he would have the most victims available. He also contemplated the building. He only kept a crew on for a week and then changed crews, so no one would know the complete layout of the building. This is a level of evil that is so complicated and complex. But let's use some Star Wars some more. The seed of evil was planted in Palpatine long ago. He grew up on a planet that was, one of the most peaceful of them all, Naboo. He slowly wormed his way through, and finally, once, he defeated and gained power, he pushed his tyranny throughout the galaxy. The rebellion, though opportunistic, so was the Empire. They were very thorough in hunting down the rebellion. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. The Nazis' propaganda ministry was demoralizing and dehumanizing towards the Allied troops. The Axis powers saw themselves as supermen. A superior person, humans, to lesser its enemies. The thing is that it also lessened the classes. The wealthy stayed wealthy, the poor stayed poor. And the aristocrats stayed aristocrats. And they celebrated their aristocracy. Lavishing in it. Right now, guys, we're waiting for the final results of the election. The aristocracy is fighting to hold on to its power. They are using sleight of hand and other tricks to keep their power. Let's go, Brandon.